One of the things that you wanted to accomplish when you first started this is that you had some health problems in your family, and that was a big driver for you to make a change. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite parts about this program, the daily lessons. And there was one in particular at the beginning, and it asks a series of questions, and it asks, why do you want to do this? And then I asked you, okay, well, why is that? And it asked you why three more times. And that really allowed me to peel back the layers because I'm taking this very seriously, and it made me look deep inside and really understand, okay, why do I want to be in shape? um I was finding that I was getting out of breath just playing with my kids, and that's not how I wanted to live. um yeah, looking back, even when I was younger, I went through a very traumatic experience with my dad passing away when I was 12 due to health problems. And doctors told him that he wasn't going to see his kids grow up if he didn't treat himself a little bit better or get in shape. So that's a story that I've heard for a long time, and I don't ever want to put my kids in that situation. So I am treating this as a calling it a decade change. 2020, this is a decade change for me, and I've only started to embark on this journey. Yeah, I haven't exercised consistently in the last 10, 11, 12 years. I went through periods where I would go to the gym maybe for a stretch of a month or two and then
Mhm.
quit. There's no
Yeah.
structure around it. And back in my teenage years through high school and even early college, I was heavily involved in cross country and track and field and swimming, and there was always a strong team environment. And I knew what I was going to be. Um, what my workouts were going to be, when my races were. There was a lot of camaraderie, and I sort of lost that after college. So that's what initially was so appealing to me about this program and the structure that it offers. I can't imagine if folks don't have this kind of support structure and maybe feel like they're doing it on their own. I mean, that's also what's great about having you involved too. I feel like I can reach out to you at any point, and you can help and provide that feedback. I think in the first month, I was actually worried because I think that this is only for a year. And I was going to ask you, what do we do afterwards?
Keep it
Because
rolling. Yeah.
I want to keep doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've really tackled it with a full head of steam. And even the lessons, like the lesson videos and the notes, you only need to carve out 5 or 6 minutes per day. That's completely sustainable. This is not like taking on a full college course where you're spending 8 hours a week on just the course material. It's very straightforward to the point, and it keeps it fun, and just planning on going to the gym. But even if you can't go to the gym, the different options that you have in the workouts, like the minimal effort or the at home, and the different variations, it gives you so many options to work with. So you're definitely set up for success. Going at night, I'm more mindful then when I'm eating. I'm eating slow, and I'm not eating over 80% full, knowing I'm going to go to the gym afterwards. So that helps me keep that in check. I mean, I've seen just tremendous improvement. I switched to the single arm bench press this week, but before that, I mean, I worked up to 50-pound dumbbells each, and I haven't been at that point since I was just working out for years. And I started the program, I could only do sets of maybe 30 or 35 pounds, and I'm doing them correctly with repetitions of 8 to 10 reps using the 50 pounders. Just that kind of progress in such a short amount of time is incredible. I just wish I could do more chin-ups. There's always room for improvement with anything that you do in life. Some good advice that I got from a previous manager was, you're never the perfect person of yourself. There's always room to grow. And I really take that to heart. I can continue to improve on all of the workouts that I'm doing. I'll get a little, what is it, hangry,
Hmm. Yeah.
get a little grumpy. Well, I definitely don't experience that anymore because I'm more mindful of what my body is telling me. You know, when I need to shut off from work, I can usually do that. You know, around dinner time and eliminating distractions. That's one of the themes of the program, not looking at your phone, watching TV while you eat, just to be more mindful and present with the people around you.
Yeah.
So, besides the physical aspect, there's a mental component like that that is a result of the work that's put into the program. I have a wife. We've been together for about 6 years, and my son will be 3 in April, and my daughter is she's about 16 months old now. I feel better about myself just in general. I physically feel more capable to do more things with them, whether it's just playing outside after dinner, going on walks. You know, it takes a lot of effort to keep up with two kids that are 2 or 3 and younger. I'll tell you, picking them up, it's harder than some of the back exercises that I do in the program.
Right.
I had a serious back strain when my daughter was about 6 months, and I wish I had this program back then. And I try to plan ahead as much as possible. Every Sunday, I've been grilling chicken or steak, and having that for several days during the week for salads and things. So I help out in that front, and that might take some of the burden off my wife too during the week, not have to scramble to create a meal each night. I mean, I appreciate her so much more, and I hope it resonates on her side as well. It's something that we're doing together. That's what's made this so much easier. Overall, our relationship is definitely strengthened through this program and working together. I love talking to other people about it too. I ask my wife all the time, hey, can I just play this video? We might be at the dinner table, so it's a little ironic that we're supposed to eliminate distractions, but the farm to table one, or who's the farmer, I asked her, can we just play this real quick? Come on, I
Right.
think this is a good one. She likes hearing my feedback. I get a little intense about it sometimes, so she just wants me to just relax a little bit, pump the brakes. I do go on customer sites once a week, every other week or so. I never proactively planned ahead for what I was going to eat. I had always just worked up into the point that I needed to leave, get ready quick, and get out the door. And then when I'm on the road, I realize, oh, shoot, it's almost lunchtime. Like, what am I going to eat? I might stop at a Wawa, which is a East Coast convenience store, get a hoagie or a cheesesteak, something really unhealthy that's fast convenient for me. So I realized that I was doing that in the program. That's not good for me. It's not the right thing to do. So I would plan ahead and maybe make a sandwich in the fridge, or something healthier that I could eat on the fly rather than stop and getting something convenient. But also think about maybe where I was going, what other healthy food options are going to be available for me there at the customer. It's a little bit trickier when you're talking about going through an airport and catching a flight. And another key thing to the program that I really like is not to treat hunger like an emergency.
Hmm.
Yeah, you might have to jump on a 2, 3, 4 hour flight. But that doesn't mean you have to stop at the Annie Ann's. I love the idea of teaching these habits slowly. They teach us good behavior slowly. It's not everything all at once, and it's more natural. But just the progression of those habits too, from eating slowly to 80% full, and then incorporating lean meat and veggies, have all been very similarly impactful or important for me. Probably maybe the lean meat and protein, just because I take the workouts very seriously, and that's one of my favorite parts of the program. So knowing that, you know, I'm getting that proper recovery from eating sufficient protein, I think would probably be my favorite habit, if you can name one. I think one of the most important things is doing the habits. Just doing the habits. It doesn't take much effort. um, you can figure out how to make time. The lessons help you isolate things that you're doing that take a lot of time. Like maybe you're watching 3 or 4 hours of television every night. Okay. You can spend maybe an hour or two and go to the gym. Just doing small things along the way and improving 1% at a time. It's another great theme. Just making baby steps. And this isn't a program where you are told that you have to eliminate everything all at once. You know, you can't eat a bowl of ice cream for the whole year. That's not how this works. It's incorporating a lot of good food. There's a lot of positives. It's not like other programs where you, um, like weight loss programs that are, 30 days or 60 days, and
Yeah.
it's really intense for a little bit and then it drops off. Like your metabolic rate is just going to suffer. This is very gradual over time, and it teaches you good behaviors, good habits. So I think focusing on the habits and just trying to do the workouts and trying to do the best that you can with the workouts and monitoring your results. You might not see a lot of improvements right at the beginning, but keep working at it because this program really, really works.